Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Sarah. I'm the health and fitness specialist in McLean, Virginia. And today I'm going to be taking you through a banded strength and mobility session. So for today's session, you're going to need a loose resistance band and a circular resistance band. If you just want to tie a loose one into a knot like I have done here, that works just as well. When if you have a circular one like normal, then that also works. Whatever you have will do. For today's session, it's going to be an upper body focused strength session. We're going to have some mobility going on at the end and for our warm-up, but other than that, we are working on getting stronger today and boosting our activation. So let's go ahead and get started. Ouch. With that. Okay, so for our warm-up, you're going to need your loose band. We're going to do, not the correct one. We're going to start with some band pull-aparts. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer so that I know that we're on a good track for time. All right, so we're going to start with a band pull apart. Arms are going to stay pretty straight in front of us. We're going to pull straight across the chest here. We're just going to do 10 nice and slow. Not super tight resistance here. We're just getting the shoulder blades nice and warm, the chest nice and warm. Making sure that we're keeping our posture nice and tall here as we activate all of our muscles in our back and across our chest here for 3 more reps. Last one, and relax. All right, from here, we're going to have a similar setup. So instead of our arms being straight out in front of us, they're going to be in this 90-degree position out from our body. What the heck am I trying to say? 90 degrees away from our body, right in line with shoulder height. And we're going to rotate up and down to activate our external rotators here. So just moving through this range of motion here. Going for 10. Got 3 more. And last one, nice and slow. And relax. All right, shake it out a little bit. Moving on. We're going to do some arm circles. You can do this with the band or you can do it without. So we're just going to draw the arms up and behind, up and in front for 10, allowing the band to open up our chest a little bit, get a nice good stretch in our back. Going for 10 of these. Two more. And last one. And relax. All right. So go ahead and ditch the band because now we're just going to do our final round of shoulder activations or our final exercise for this warm-up. So we're going to pull the shoulders up, back, down, relax. Okay, almost like an isolated shoulder circle. So instead of just doing these here, we're actually isolating each movement of the circle. We're going to raise up, back, and down, then to relax position. Okay, going for 10. From the back, looks like this. Up, back, down, relax. Up, back, down, relax. Just going 4 more of these. since today is upper body focused, you may feel a little bit extra, you may feel a little bit of an extra sense of fatigue with some of these exercises. Go ahead and relax. That's totally normal because, as I have mentioned in the past with some of these videos, we tend to naturally roll forward in this new age of technology, especially when we are working all the time on our computers or on our phones, anything of that nature. Our shoulders tend to hunch forward, our neck tends to extend out from the body a little bit. So today's exercises are really focusing on those underactivated muscles in our back and in our shoulders to help us roll back slightly. So if you experience any type of severe muscle fatigue, any type of pain, go ahead and call the exercise or drop the resistance, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? Because it might burn slightly. But same setup as we've done in the past, 2 circuits of 3 exercises, 2 rounds of each exercise, and then nice good mobility cool down, okay? So go ahead and grab your circular band for our first part of this circuit. So we've done these before in the past. Arms are going to come up overhead on either end of the circular band. We're going to pull down into a W position and relax, okay? Coming into the chest here, elbows are going down to the ground, and we're squeezing with the shoulder blades to perform this type of lat pull down. We're going for 10 reps here. Nice and slow, isolated work. Okay, so here we go in 3, 2, 1. Arms come up overhead into this W position. Awesome. Two more here, nice and slow. Drawing the elbows down and back. For our last one here. And relax. Shake it out a little bit. Where did my dog just go? She's out here somewhere. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to take a little bit of a break before we get into some single arm external rotations. You can go ahead and grab actually I read that wrong. We're going to do our robot curls next. I don't know why I'm reading from the bottom up, but apparently I am. All right, so we've done this exercise before. Band is going to come around our wrists here, nice and in line on top of our elbows. We're going to allow the arms to come nice and straight. Elbows are going to tuck nice and close to the body. Shoulders are going to be down and back, like you're trying to put your shoulder blades into a pocket. And we're going to keep our posture nice and tall as we focus on squeezing those biceps to perform this isolated bicep curl here, okay? Really working on the external rotators as well as we move through this motion. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Elbows tight, shoulders down and back. 10 of these. Halfway, here we go. 3 more. And last one. Relax. Woo. Go ahead and shake her out a little bit. And we're going to switch to our loose resistance band for the next exercise. Okay, so if you're feeling a little bit of extra fatigue here, like I said, oh, weird, dog is running around. If you're feeling a little bit of extra fatigue, feel free to move through all of these exercises without resistance. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Millie, Millie. Okay, she just wants to run around on the porch. That's fine. So moving on to our next exercise, we are going to do single arm external rotations. So we've done this in the past. You're gonna hold the band on one hip. Keep this arm, whatever your working arm is, in this 90-degree angle, elbow nice and tucked to the body, and we're gonna pull out to the side and back in, traveling along this one axis here, pressing the elbow in to the body as we continue on this arm for 10 reps. Excuse my neighbor, he's power washing his car because they couldn't have done it any other time today. Key note when moving through this exercise, I'm going to get a little bit closer. I know it's really easy to want to lead like this, but we want to make sure that we're keeping our thumb up to the sky, wrist nice and neutral. We're not leading like this or letting the wrist fall behind. Nice and neutral wrist here, moving through our range of motion. All right, go ahead and relax. I know I probably made you do a couple extra reps there, I'm sorry. But same thing on the other arm. Hold nice tension on this other side, elbow nice and close to the body. Something is not feeling right here. Going for 10 on this arm as well. And one more. Relax. Now, this exercise, along with all the other exercises, the same point is going to be made. Move through your range of motion, whatever your body allows you to do. Okay, we don't want to push past the point of what our body allows, because that puts us at risk of injury. So if your external rotation is here, that's totally fine. If it's all the way out here, that's totally fine too. But wherever your muscles are telling you stop, listen, because otherwise we are at risk of sprains and strains and all that good jazz. So focus on what your body is telling you. Okay. All right, here we go into round 2. Let's grab our circular band again. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's put our arms up over our head, and we're going to pull down into this W, pull down position here, really squeezing the shoulder blades, bringing the elbows down to the ground, not out in this not out here. We're pulling down to the ground, okay? Creating a W. Two more. Nice and slow. Last one. And relax. So that exercise is meant to isolate our lats, which run through our back and into the underneath of our shoulder right here and into our rib cage slightly through here. Okay, so it's a major muscle group. So you might feel it in some aspects of oh my goodness gracious. You might feel it in certain parts of the muscle more than others because certain parts are underactivated. So if you feel it more in your armpits, then that means it's an underutilized muscle, and we're just hitting it a little harder than where it inserts in your back. Sound cool? A little bit, yeah. All right, here we go with our robot curls in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down and back, nice tall posture, elbows tucked into the body. We got 4 more here. Really squeeze those biceps. Awesome. And last one. Good. Relax. Let's grab that loose band again. And we're going to head into our single arm external rotations. So go ahead and set up tension anchored at the hip, elbow tucked into the body, rotating out. Nice neutral wrist here. And last one. Relax. Go ahead and switch. Anchor at the waist. And here we go. Tuck the elbow nice and tight. Awesome. Neutral wrist. Keep our posture nice and tall. Only moving from the shoulder here. 3, 2, last one. And relax. All right. Circuit 1 is complete. Awesome job, you guys. So we are not done yet. We have another circuit, 2 more rounds coming up. But if you have a water bottle, feel free to go ahead and grab a nice sip. I'm going to tilt us down slightly because the remainder of our exercises are going to take place on our mat here that I hope you can see. I think you can. So exercise number 1, we're going to utilize our circular band here. I'm going to move this over there so I can still see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a forearm plank with the band around our wrist. So what that's going to look like is we're going to be on our forearms here in this position in a plank with our arms staying neutral in line with our elbows. Sound good? If that is too difficult, you can do a high plank with the tension on the arms on the lower. Sound good? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for 30 seconds. If you can't hold a plank for 30 seconds, that's totally fine. Hold for however long you can until you cannot anymore. And then go ahead and drop whenever you need to. Okay, so here we go. We're going to set up. Arms in line here. In 3, 2, 1, up. We're over halfway. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse for 1, 2. Slow in. Okay, pulling back, Hold for 1, 2. Slow in. I'm going to increase my tension a little. 10 here. Keep it up. You have 3 more. And our last one here. Make sure we're holding 1, 2. Slow in. Good. Same kind of situation happening with this next one. We're going to do a chest press. But we're going to have the tension on the band. Elbows are going to come down in a 45-degree angle here to have the band come directly across our chest. And we're going to press up, maintain the tension, slow down, explosive up. Don't let the tension come in. Keep nice and tense here, like you're holding a barbell almost. You got 4 more here. Last one. Nice, slow down, explosive up, and relax. All right, let's find our way onto our hands and knees so we can set up for our last round of planks. So find our bands up around our wrists. And we're gonna go for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Up. Doing great, you guys. Hold this plank.